Hello, beautiful soul. It's Kirstin with Kismet, and welcome to the weekly affirmation. This week's affirmation is on one of my archangel cards. It's Archangel Gabriel. Oh, he's the archangel of artists and writers, and I just am in love with Gabriel. In fact, whenever I do my blogs, before I blog, I invite him in to be present with me and to help guide me through the process. And so I'm going to call on him to help guide me with this affirmation because I want to take it in a little different direction and I want to have clarity about what I'm going to talk about. So thank you, Archangel Gabriel, for being here with me today. I release and surrender to a power greater than me. I release and surrender to a power greater than me. It sounds fantastic, doesn't it? Or scary? One or the other. You either think it's the most fantastic idea on the planet to turn control over to somebody else and to have them deal with the messes that come up in your life, or you're terrified of turning control over to somebody else. You're either in one of two camps. For me, I'm in the second camp. I'm a control freak. I don't even water ski because I don't want somebody driving the boat. It freaks me out. So how do you release and surrender? What an amazing question. And it's not something that is a one-time, a one-off. It is something that needs to be done daily, practically in every moment. Because as human beings, our egos like to take control and kind of manage everything and say, I got this, I got this, I got this. And we don't want to let go because by allowing someone else to be in control, we feel fearful. We feel it's a matter of trust, if that makes sense. We don't trust. We don't trust others. We don't trust God. We don't trust ourselves. It's a matter of trust. When we release and surrender, we are trusting and having faith and belief. And that goes against everything that as human beings we try to do. We try to maintain and control and to organize and to make sure that we know exactly what's going on in every single moment because we think that makes us feel safe. What that makes us feel is fear. What that makes us feel is isolated. And so when we release and surrender, we are saying to ourselves, we're saying to the divine that we trust that whatever outcome comes to us, it'll be far better than anything we've imagined. Faith is one of those kind of conundrums. We all want to have faith. We all want to have belief. We all want to be able to surrender, but we hold ourselves back. Maybe we're scared that whatever happens will be so amazing that we're not ready for it. We're scared of whatever change may occur that we can't handle it, that we're not equipped, we don't have the skills, we're not prepared to be great. We're happy being small. So how do we release and surrender? In each moment we choose. When we hear our ego mind going, you got this, you got this, you got this, you can do it, just hold on tighter. Don't take that new job. You may not know what's going to happen. Stay in that relationship. It may not be good, but it's better than what might be out there. You don't want to be alone. You don't want to try something new. What if you fail? All those thoughts skitter across our mind. And what we need to do is be aware. The moment we're aware that we're thinking that way, we stop the process and we can begin the part of surrendering and releasing. We can acknowledge that we're trying to control, not through judgment. We don't judge ourselves. We use grace. So you have that thought and you catch yourself. You say, oh, there I go again, trying to control everything. And then you say, I'm letting this go. There I go, once again, doubting or worrying or being fearful or being snarky and gossiping and judgmental of others, whatever it may be. You are aware of it. And the moment you're aware, you can make the shift. You can say, oh, there I go again. No judgment. Brace for yourself and say, I let this go. I let God take care of it. I let it go. And it's a practice, baby. You have to practice day in, day out, day in, day out. And if you find yourself going down the rabbit hole, that's okay. You're human. But the moment you realize that you're in the rabbit hole, stop, breathe. Say, hey, I'm in the friggin' rabbit hole again. Please, I choose to let this go. It's just a pattern. It's a habit. And once you start getting into the habit, like everything else, it becomes easier. Release and surrender to a higher power. Because I heard this quote years ago from Gabby Bernstein, and I still love it so much. God's dreams for you are greater than anything you can imagine for yourself. So when you let Him do the steering, or her, you're going to go in a direction that is beyond your imagination. But only if you release and surrender. This is Kirstin with Kismet, wishing you an amazing week in love and light.